So keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. And gently close your eyes and focus your mind to this bell sound, please. And while you're focusing to the sound mentally, relax your body, relax your mind, relax your breathing with your thoughts. Do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo das bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhas. Namo tas bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhas. Namo tas bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhas. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So bring your attention to your body and scan head to toes 3 times yourself and say Swapatveva, or may I be well and happy. 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge in this moment with this sitting. May my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also, think for a moment. This is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation, exhalation, and observe the impermanent unsatisfactoriness and selflessness within each and every sensation arise, followed by the inhalation and exhalation. So in the beginning, we're going to relax our body step by step. Following my words, mentally relax your body. When I mention inside organs, if you don't know where it's located, just have a thought. Relax your head. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your eyes. Relax your ears. Relax your nose. Relax your upper lip. Relax your lower lip. Relax your chin. Relax your whole face muscles. Relax your teeth. Relax your tongue. Relax your mouth. Relax your throat. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders, arms, elbow, forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Relax your back muscles and relax your spine. Relax your chest and relax your abdominal muscles. Relax your lungs. Relax your heart. Relax your liver. Relax your kidneys. Relax your gallbladder. Relax your pancreas. Relax your small intestine. Relax your large intestine. Relax your abdominal organs. Relax your buttock. Relax your thigh. Relax your knee. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your foot and relax your toes. Relax your whole body muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone marrows, and whole skeleton. Release the tension in your mind and keep relax your face muscles. And release the four elements: heat, motion, liquidity, and hardness. Let it synchronize with the nature. So be formless. Bring your attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Deeply and gently breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. So now allow your inhalation, exhalations happen itself naturally. And when it happens through the sensation, recognize this is inhalation, this is exhalation. Don't visualize, don't think about it, don't try to make anything happen the way you want. Completely be neutral and surrender and observe the sensation. Follow it. If your mind go here and there, bring it back again and again. Just settle down with the sensation. Follow the entire continuation of the inhalation exhalation, knowingly this is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end, and also be aware about the length and the depth of the inhalation exhalation. focus your attention to this change happening moment by moment. Bring your attention to your body. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars, reminding yourself like this with clear intention mentally. Repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward and upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, Spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, there was a poor man, and he was poor, mean very poor. And one day he was so hungry, and then he saw one apple garden, and he thought to steal some apple and then get into that garden and try to pick some apple. And at the same time, what happened? The owner came behind him, and then he ran to the jungle. And when he ran deeper into the jungle, in the middle of the jungle, he saw a wolf with only 2 legs. Out of 4, only 2 legs. Other 2 leg was damaged, and this wolf tried to survive itself with these 2 legs. Then suddenly what happened? There was a lion, piece of meat holding its mouth, and appeared. So this poor man was so afraid and ran and jumped and climbed to a tree close by to survive from this lion. And then he saw this lion came close to this wolf, and the wolf was helpless and it was lying down, couldn't do anything, and then dropped that piece of meat, and lion went back. This poor man saw this and thought, oh, look at this. Even that this wolf, helpless wolf, gets something in this deeper in the middle of this jungle. Then why I cannot get anything? Why I don't have, and why I cannot get anything? Why people don't give anything to me? So then when the lion went back, thinking about get something, maybe somebody will drop something to him, thinking, he came to the city and sat in a very crowded place and waited thinking somebody will give something, and thinking about how that the wolf received the piece of meat from the lion, rather than attacking, rather than killing the wolf, the lion, and feed. So then he waited one day, the whole day, no one gave anything. And then the next day, 2 days, he didn't get anything from any person. And he was so disappointed. He got so mad and angry about all the people who were wearing nice and comfortably and passing by, and would start to blame about the rich people. And he was so mad. Why? Because this anybody don't give anything to me. Then he start to walk, and then he found a monk under a tree, sat down and just resting. So he went to this monk and told, this is what happened. He told all story from the apple garden and how he jumped to the forest, and then what he saw and how the lion came and feed to this wolf. And then he asked from this monk, can you bless me? Why no one give anything to me? Then monk told, I cannot bless you. He got so mad. Oh, you are a monk, why you cannot bless you like that way? Then the monk told, listen, I cannot bless you to get something from other, but I can bless you to be the lion and feed to somebody. And the person understood that. So then remember yourself. Don't be a debtor regarding anything in your life. You are a human being. You have a strong heart, and your mind is the most beautiful thing that can happen in this entire universe. You are kind of like a masterpiece from this universe. So then yourself, you have to remember, don't depend on others. Don't depend on any situation. Don't depend on any material. And even don't depend on your own emotions. That is what Buddha taught. Look at the Buddha's life. And he started his life helping for his mother. 7 days, he was a merchant. 7 days, he put his mother on his shoulder and swim. And with the great effort, he found a land, and he came to an island, and then the mother saw how energetic this boy, and the mother was so happy. He was kind of like a hero. Oh, my son is like a hero. He's so energetic. Then the mother told, one day you may attain Buddhahood. From that day, eons by eons, eons by eons, through this sansaric journey, through very difficult time period, and he came and then finally fulfilled his journey and attained to the Buddhahood. So remember, when you say Buddhang Saranang Gacchami, it is not kind of like you worshipping somebody, or you kind of like following someone to get the help out of it. Oh, may Buddha bless me. Oh, may Buddha bless me. That is not what the Buddha taught us. Of course, we have the faith, conviction, and respect. But at the same time, when you go to the core essence of the Buddha's teaching, it's mainly strengthening your heart and developing your mind to the highest, and gain the wisdom out of your own practice. That is what the Buddha taught. So you can do it. So look at the Buddha's life, even till attaining to the Buddhahood in this very life as Prince Siddhartha. He had the strength to do things, and even from the very first day that he left the palace, the moment he saw he newly born his own son and wife, as a father, it is the one of the most important moment, and he didn't even hold the son in his hand. So look, give up that. You cannot do it just within one day. You have to have a deeper practice to do that way. So you may think, oh, that should not happen. And then you have to look yourself. If that should not happen, why you say that? In what content, in what condition, in what viewpoint you come to that understanding? If you cannot give up the sugar, if you cannot give up your own sleeping, if you cannot give up your own cigarette, if you cannot give up your own glass of wine or any kind of alcohol, if you cannot give up your own personal habitual patterns, how you come to the point to tell that is not a right decision? Because you are caught up in a certain pattern, and then according to that pattern you come to a point to to say this is not good, this is not right, like that way. So from that point, because it needs to have a strength in the heart, otherwise it cannot do. Even left the palace and had the very luxurious life. One time there were a lot of people came to Buddha and asked, why you did this all? What happened to you? Why is there anything went wrong in your life? Why you? Because all the people go towards the luxurious life, but you yourself, you had everything and you left this everything. Something went wrong. Why it happened like that way? The people ask. It's because it makes sense. But when you start to strengthen your heart, when you start to develop your mind, you start to get out of this sensual pleasures and this outer layer of the life. Because there is something deeply worth than your sensual pleasures, that which we call wisdom. When you go towards that way, when you understand it, and you understand the life that happening around us, even though for the moment it is real, even though it's keep happening, you cannot put a value on it. So when it comes to Buddha's teaching, as a followers of the Buddha, especially when it comes to the practice of meditation, the strength that you develop in yourself is the most important part. Even for a moment, without depending from anything or anybody or from any situation, or even without depending from any memory, can you settle down? 100% can you accept anything? So that is the power that you have to develop deeply in you. Because once you come to that moment, when your mind able to settle down that way, you get out of the fear. Because the fear is the one push us to depend on something. So once you develop your wisdom, what happening slowly, when you develop the understanding, the wisdom, slowly the fears start to go back. It's going to disappear. When you get out of the fear, naturally you become free. And that freedom is total, totally giving the opportunity for you to move forward 100 with the strength and the 100% of your capacity to use moment by moment with your bodily, verbally, and mentally action. So in meditation, if you able to settle down and observe one moment like that way, your sensation, even your thought, even your own body, even your own inhalation, exhalation, in that very moment, you get that the tranquility state that you develop and slowly will help you to go higher, go higher, go higher. But mostly in day-to-day life, we, rather than strengthening ourselves, and mostly what happening, we always look for depend from something, depend from ideas, depend from things. Even sometimes we look the wisdom and we try to depend on that. So that get out of that dependency. And there is something that you by yourself you can understand. That is the Buddha's teaching. So how you can get into that? Just by thinking, just by dreaming about it, just by visualizing, you cannot get. So then you have to develop the strength within yourself to refine. So whatever the situation come, rather than go with it, rather than just surrender to it with the memory that you already have, or go with the habitual pattern, reacting with the habitual pattern. You have to develop the awareness to use that whatever the situation happening, to get the wisdom out of it. It like whatever the material come to you, that you develop a method to refine, recycle the situation and rebuild the environment and reform your understanding. So that way, and sometimes the situation will be very hard in surface level, but if you develop the method yourself with the awareness, how you can strengthen out of this, how you can become matured out of this, how you can go higher out of the situation that you go through, you always find a way. So then remember, rather than depending on situations, always look what is the lesson that you can get. What is the lesson that you can get? For that, there are few methods that you have to do with your bodily, verbally, and mentally action. The very first important thing is that don't always feed for your emotions. And with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, that you have to maintain that. But always don't do it. Find a break little bit. Find a gap little bit. And that is where slowly, physically, you create an environment to get out of the karma chanda, the desire of this looking for satisfaction with the self-centered mind. I want this, me. So like that way. Even just imagine yourself, sometimes people cannot go to sleep without something in their hand. They always need something to hold. Pillow, teddy bear, toys. So that's how children learn little by little. But remember, when you come to the point to understand this dharma, at least when you go to sleep, go empty hand. So learn that little by little. Make it very, very simple yourself. So, and when it comes to your food, try to make it very simple. Not all the time. Sometimes you cannot do it because in a very conventional life, but mostly once a while, do it. You will see there is a joy will come to you. If it doesn't happen, don't do it, because that means it not for you. You will see there is a joy will come to you when you practice meditation. Even if you don't feel anything, any satisfaction, comfort, maybe it not for you. So then, because when you really get into the right path, you're going to get that. So then try yourself, little by little, release this emotion pattern. Then what? Because it strengthens your deeper yourself. That is very necessary in this path, because we don't know what will happen tomorrow. What kind of situations come to us? Maybe you so attached to these material things, and maybe that things will disappear tomorrow. What will happen? That attachment itself going to bring you hard time, not the material things. Without material you can live. Without things you can live. But the thing is, the habit that you already build up out of that material things or physical things or the environment not allow you to live, not allow you to have a peace of mind, because it's going to come and disturb you. Otherwise, you are so capable, you are so strong, you can do a lot of things. But why you stuck? Because that your habitual patterns or the memory that you hold not allow you to get the best out of you. So then the very first thing, that slowly release the karma chand in day to day, by action you have to do with your physical. So don't don't always go with I want this, I want this, I want this. Sometimes release. Find the empty space in you. And if things go away, let it go. Don't keep go behind it. Even the people, if they go, let them go, because that's the time maybe they have to go. Don't go behind. And so find that. That is very necessary. When the Buddha, when the all five ascetics left him, he didn't go behind them. In the last moment, look. So then remember that when you say the Buddham Saranam Gacchami, you have to build that strength in you. And sometimes when you need people, they will leave you. Don't worry. Just because you can survive, you can get out of the situation. So you have to trust yourself. You have to be confident yourself. Why? Because when you come to the transformation of enlightenment, and sometimes you you have to have the strength to let go this everything. So then in day-to-day life, if somebody leave you, if something broken, and if something disappeared, and things didn't happen the way you want, and appreciate yourself. Oh, it helped me to strengthen myself. It teaching me. So that is where you kind of like whatever the situation come, you recycle and bring something better out of that. You refine it, and whatever the unnecessary painful things, you get out of it and you bring something good. So that is what you need in day-to-day life, because you have to go with the life in this spiritual path, not go away from the life. So then you have to have certain tools within yourself. And the second one is never ever get angry regarding another person or another situation. It's useless. It's like it's like a burning yourself. It's like a charcoal. Before you throw the charcoal to somebody, you have to get it to your hand. Then your hand going to burn first. So same like when you get angry in that very moment, what will happen? The other that you going to burn before the other person. Whatever you say, even when the thought come, remember it already head to toes your whole nerve system, each and every atom going to affect because of that thought. So then never ever get mad or disappointed or upset regarding another person or another situation. Or you have to, you consciously you have to take that decision. You can do that. That you will see when you take that conscious decision, that is the best you do to yourself. Because if you get mad or angry, other people are not going to change. They're going to be the same. Or maybe they're going to become more and more aggressive because of your anger. It's kind of like you feeding to them. So then yourself remember, because if you get mad, you get disappointed, other people are not going to change. So then protect yourself. Don't burn yourself. Don't kill yourself. So develop that art in you. That is very necessary in this very life. Not only this life, in the for the sansaric journey, it will be a profitable skill if you develop within yourself it properly. Never ever get mad or disappointed or angry regarding anything. Whatever happened, just say deeply in your heart, Suapatveva. May he, she be well and happy. That's it. If it is good for her or him, let it happen. That's way you find your balance. You keep your cool. And not only that, you don't think sometimes that one of the enemy for your wisdom is your own anger. That is the deeply the help for your spiritual path. Not just you become okay and everybody say, oh, you look very cool or you look happy. No, it is not that. Because when you get angry, disappointed, unhappy, it eat your brain, it destroy your each and every cell, and it destroy your awareness. It kill your wisdom. That's why. And you become ignorance. And that is the most dangerous thing in the world. When you look at the entire human history, ignorance is the most powerful weapon that came against the humanity. Unfortunately, it always come out of the human mind. And ignorance get reward than the wisdom in the world history. So then you have to be very careful. It is so powerful than you think. But you are the one who opening the door and allow it to come to you. How? When you get angry, when you get mad, when you get disappointed, when you get unhappy. And slowly what happening? The ignorance start to come and settle down in you. So then don't allow it to happen. That is where you develop the strength to understand it and develop the awareness and the keep your cool. You have to have the effort. If you weak, you cannot do it. That's why weak people get very easily get angry. So then remember yourself Be strong deeper in you, and day by day, you have to keep practice with your personal life. That is the most important within yourself. When you talk to yourself, when you think by yourself, when you look by yourself, don't have any idea regarding anybody or anything with the anger, unhappiness, sadness, or worry. Just keep in mind, things happen according to necessary conditions, and maybe they have their own conditions and situations which we cannot understand. And then you move forward. And then whatever you can do for them, do your best. That's it. If that, it doesn't matter that it's an enemy, and if they ask something, or if you have opportunity to do something, remember, don't keep comparing whatever happened in the past. Do your best for them, and that will feed, nourish your wisdom. See, that is why, remember that just practicing meditation, observing inhalation, exhalation doesn't mean that you take you to wisdom. Those are deeply, this kind of, that the lifestyle developing is deeply nourish you, and it develop your spirituality. And the third one is laziness. And laziness make you weak, and then it deeply, it's kind of like a fungus to your life, and it destroy everything. It kind of like a termite, little by little start to it, you don't see, and suddenly everything collapse. So like that, the mostly deeply underneath you, with your bodily, verbally, mentally actions. So whatever you do, and you will see sometimes there is a laziness, always come closer and sit next to it. Come closer and sit next to it. So even when you watch TV, when you eat, when you sleep, when you having cup of tea, if you look very carefully, you will see that few percent of that your action, the laziness always overtake. That is what you have to release, clean. So when you get out of that laziness, and you will see, you become naturally, your life become more energetic. That energetic means it is not a kind of like something you gain out of this world. No, you developing your own mind. You strengthening your own life. And that is little by little facilitate for your wisdom. So then remember, find the gap in between your sensual pleasures and feeding to your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, thinking this is me, 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 me. You have to do it, but not 24/7. Find the gap little bit and get out of this emotional feeding and get out of little bit sensual pleasure. And that will lead you to wisdom. That is one way. Another one, don't get angry, don't get mad, don't get disappointed. Why? Because it take you to ignorance. That is the important thing. Is otherwise that if it is make you wise, it is good, get angry. But the thing is, it always going to make you ignorance, and it eat your wisdom. So then, if you take care of yourself, when the anger come, always remember, it going to make you fool. So then, don't react to that. Stay away from it. And the third one, laziness. It make you weak. Once you become weak, that way also it kill your strength and it kill your wisdom. So then remember, why in day-to-day life with your bodily action, verbally action, mentally action, and start to develop that. And always take care of yourself. with your day-to-day activities. If you perform that way, your conventional life going to become successful, and at the same time when you practice meditation, your meditation going to become more successful, and then your conventional success and your spiritual success both come together, help you to gain your spiritual transformation, which we call ultimate bliss of nibbana. So don't develop that dependency mindset. Don't be a beggar like that. So according to the Buddha's teaching, that you have to be like the lion, and when you become stronger, you are the one who can help others. That is why you are a human being, and that is why you hear this. So then help for others. Don't wait for anything for anybody, and you have the strength to stand by yourself until you attain to the bliss of Nibbana. So with that, I bless upon everyone with this good practice. May all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ettavata cha ammihi sampadang punya sampadang. Sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya idam me punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.